That's what all this shit is about. So when niggas show up and say, what you want for a show? Trying to book you ASAP. That's showing haste. Look at the letters in all cap, ASAP. We got to get him going quick. ASAP. That a dragon speaking. As soon as possible. Number. Are you with me? No. They saying come out. Come out. Wherever you are. That's why they be trying to say stuff like they can pop on the ground, but they can't pop out in my city. You gotta pay attention to what niggas be saying in their music. But the only difference is, again, there's a bigger gang than you. There's a bigger gang. There's a bigger gang than the bigger gang than yours. So we got APD, they way bigger than y'all. They bigger than every motherfucking body that's in Atlanta. And they got the law behind them. But then you got the angels and the legions. Them motherfuckers is so deep, they innumerable. They so deep. And they move whenever the fuck you tell them to move, don't they? Listen, what Jesus say? Don't you think I could bring all 12 legions right now to respond on my behalf? Don't you think if it was a situation where y'all could have handled it, y'all would have been handled it in 2018? When y'all was saying this shit in 2018? 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, it's been 7 years. Where am I? Y'all got random niggas DMing me and say, hey, you in Atlanta? How all y'all niggas asking the same question at the same time? Like, bro, listen, this is deeper than street smarts. You understand that, right? This is this is monkeys versus humans. That's what this is. This brain between my shoulders is a motherfucker. It takes on a million different forms. It knows what it's doing right now. A lot of y'all don't even know why you're in here. I know why you're in here. A lot of people don't even know why they hit follow. I know why you did. Something's being stirred up. God is speaking. When God speaks, can't nobody touch his speaker until it's time for that speaker to go. Can't nobody touch him. You know what I'm saying? You can't touch the anointed. That's what's gonna fuck with you. That's why you feel the haste. That's why y'all niggas in here right now listening. Let me tell you something. You knew what it was. When 2020 came, you knew what it was. When they shut the planet down and the shit started to backfire immediately when they said reset. And I said, this is the year of revelation. And you yourself, Dominique, said in the song, what happened to COVID, nobody remembered. Because you were listening to me. You remember how I said, damn, remember there was a virus. Now because these protests going on with the George Floyd rituals and all that, they need you to stir up this in America. And the pot was getting stirred by all of you. And you were marching and screaming and all your trauma and energy was being siphoned from you. And your leaders were nowhere to be found. They went out there in that pot with you. T.I. showed up for 30 seconds at the Wendy's. Stop it. He took up that mic. I was there. He picked up that megaphone. He started speaking into it for 30 seconds. They recorded him. And he got in his car and left. Yeah, people like Young M.A. talking about, we out here. Because they helped somebody avoid a traffic violation. You out here? You're nowhere to be found. We didn't need celebrities. Cancel culture took out. Do you know who invented cancel culture? Faise.1.com. Do you know who brought cancel culture to the world? None other than Faise.1.com. Before it became the cancel culture where you try to cancel a baby because of whatever the fuck he said or all the other shit y'all had going on. In the We Had Time song, in the beginning of the year 2020, what did I say? I'm going to cancel every rapper that don't honor the soul and let every one of them know that he had time. Next thing you know, they come out with some shit called cancel culture. When they start calling everybody out. Exactly like I had been doing years before that shit. I keep telling y'all, you don't have to accept this world. You don't have to accept none of the rules. You can break all of them. You understand? She had time. We had time. Next thing you know, from me calling out all these artists, right? Because you got to, look, I'm going to show you how prophecy works. Because prophecy don't just mean you see something coming. Prophecy means you can make some shit happen. Come on. You make some shit, be some shit. People say, as a man thinketh, so shall it be. People talk about manifestation. People talk about all this visualization. People talk about all this law of attraction. As soon as I say I'm doing magic, everybody say, you talking about what you talking about? Some hoodoo, it's some fake shit, it's some all in your brain. Like, do you hear yourself? Do you underestimate your own abilities? Everything I said was going to happen and happened thus far. Right? So let me show you 2019, as it was 2018. Right? Where I spoke of the number order mixtape. Stops. You can't forget how Future came out and said he don't even do drugs. And he said he take accountability, right? And it was fucking with him back in the Rolling Stone interview. He said it was fucking with him that he made all these people do drugs and influenced all these people to do drugs, right? And he didn't even do it himself. Nicki Minaj came out and said Future don't even do drugs, right? But he came out with the biggest drug paraphernalia song ever. Mask Off. Molly Percocet. Niggas didn't know what Perks was. Niggas didn't know what Molly was, unless you were right there next to them white folks who was already on them opioids with the rave shit, the rock shit, the heavy metal shit. Niggas wasn't popping pills. I heard Lil Baby say he need to get off these X pills. Make you scratch your head and wonder, you really think Baby was popping X pills?
Come on.
Who employed you niggas? Who put money? Who was in the studio that said, you should make a song about this particular drug? It'll be great. It'll be great. All the children that have been looking up to you since Dirty Sprite, when you fuck their livers up, you fuck their spleen up, you fuck their brain up before it finished developing, they prefrontal lobe hasn't even set in yet, and these motherfuckers is taking drugs that are literally slowing them up. How you know that? Because they say it in the music. I'm off the lean, I'm slowed up. I'm off the lean, this shit fucking up my kidney. I'm off the lean, I'm dying. And niggas was rapping this shit. And the next nigga hear that shit sound cool. I'm off the lean, my liver falling out. I'm off the lean, my spine is deteriorating. And it's like, y'all ever notice how lean was associated with the most treacherous shit that can happen to your body? And motherfuckers was like, yeah. And y'all the only motherfucker in the party like, hell no. It got to the point niggas would be pulling the shit up. They put the shit in the 2-liter, shake the shit up. They spreading it around, passing it around. Niggas used to speak on my behalf, say, he don't do that. Niggas wouldn't even pass me the shit. And I tell the niggas, bro, y'all shouldn't do this shit. Y'all see how the fuck y'all niggas is when y'all drink that shit? Nigga, you're literally ingesting excess amounts of cough syrup. Like, it's supposed to shut your body down and make you sleepy. Now, the shit was designed to help you fight a cold, put your body in a resting mode that you might be able to activate the immune system during that charging period to fight a cold or to fight an ailment. You drinking that shit 3 times a day and trying to function, but Dirty Sprite. That's why I said in the Say Cheese song, I seen a future without Dirty Sprite. We turned out all right. Cause y'all don't remember Abu. Y'all don't remember that? They back now. Realize what's happened to us. Abu. Let me get one of the Dirty Sprite. I was in middle school in McNair. I went to McNair Middle, McNasty. Stayed off Tilson Drive, Tilson Road. Right there with them niggas. Niggas would hit the little corner store, walk through Montreal, grab some, Sprite and some little Jolly Ranchers, and go get somebody, one of the older ones, because at one point in time, it got to the point where niggas was denying them, like, yo, you can't get cough syrup. Because there was too many little children going in to buy cough syrup. So they get the elders or the older people to go in and buy the cough syrup and buy it off them.
Exactly.
They'll get the Jolly Rancher, put the shit in the Sprite, put the cough syrup in and shake the shit up. And we sit in the middle of fucking social studies class and the niggas drooling out the motherfucking mouth because Future told them to do it. So the question is, how the fuck was Future able to function?
And they could.
But these people can't function.
Exactly.
Then the mimic came. The mimic was, we in the studio. So since we in the studio, we finna start sounding like this. You know, speak up. Do y'all know where that started and why that started and why mumble rap came? Because a lot of the rappers were mimicking Future, and Future would be the one who was mimicking what it felt like and sounded like to be off of a lean drug, all right, or syrup drug. They'll take the shit, ingest the shit, it slows you up, and then you tell the engineer, all right, push me in. And your ass start shining like this. Y'all think Baby don't have finesse. They really mimicking niggas who off drugs. Do you get how deep this shit go? So then, because I was a DJ, all right, around 12, 13, 14 years old, 15 years old, I used to go to niggas' houses. They have all the house parties off Aileen, Stan Venetia here, all that. I was a nigga who worked the virtual DJ pro shit, and I was like, you like a magician. Cause you the DJ nigga, and you don't charge much or you don't charge. You just want to go and get the experience. So all the music niggas was bringing me to play. All this shit was telling people to be off the perks or off the drugs or the molly. You feel what I'm saying? So now you got not older people, you got little children, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, and everybody popping pills. The niggas bring the pills to the party. Then guess what wound up happening? The females start getting onto it. Then the females started putting other niggas onto it. The female popping perks. The niggas is popping perks. Everybody in that party is throwed the fuck off, drugged up. And you have to spin the music to see this music is encouraging it. Then guess what? We ain't just at a party because you got headphones or earphones. So you take the earphones to school and the earphones is playing in your head, say take drugs and whatnot. And just drugs. Just take sleep pills and pop X and do whatever you can to damage your body. Right? And that shit settling into your subconscious and you start thinking, go take drugs and whatnot. I'm finna take pills. I'm finna, cause this shit cool. Not only is it cool, I see females fucking with the drug heads. I see females fucking with the perk addicts. So now niggas making jokes about niggas going off the perks. But you don't remember everybody saying to you, this is Shaitan's world. The church of Shaitan, the synagogue, listen, they run this world. Mm-hmm. You don't just get on their radio. Mm-hmm. They have to approve your record. They say, let me hear it. What are you talking about? Oh, killing people? Yeah. But when you gonna go up to the mayor office, boy, they'll shut that shit down. Say, you can't air this. So you make a song talking about what you gonna do to a nigga down the street from you, which is more probable. There's more of a probability that that'll take place. And I say, oh yeah, that's cool. You don't got the mayor address.
Come on.
But you got Tyrone address. You ain't into it with the mayor. But you into it with Tyrone. But they won't let you air the mayor one. But they'll let you air the one that's speaking about killing a nigga down the street from you.
Come on, do the math.
You with me? So my point is, these motherfuckers, they were being used. And then they tried to say, we gotta make the image more authentic. It became less and less about making a motherfucker be an artist, making them be a thug, turning them into a thug. It's like, let's go get the real ones. Let's try something different. Let's go get the real killers. Give them a mic, give them 60K, and let them run, let them play. You know what I mean? No, they have real ops. You're gonna love this. They have real ops. And they're gonna mention the real people that are really dying. It's gonna be amazing. Then they're gonna say, oh yeah, we did that to Tuka. Tuka this, Tuka that. Boom. Then motherfuckers say, oh, it's cool to call names. They start running with this shit. I'm smoking on this person. I'm smoking on this pack. I'm nigga that don't even smoke. Somebody smoking on this pack.
Come on.
And it became a cultural norm, and you accepted it. That's why I say they put the name in the song, and you people just rapping and singing along. You thought that was gangster. I don't know which gangsters raised y'all niggas, but it's a certain type of code nigga supposed to stick to, and these be civilians. Mm-hmm. It be civilians. Mm-hmm. Niggas be bragging about getting civilians taken out. Because you got a little issue with them. Or a little problem with them. Civilians, not soldiers. That's why I say, nah, y'all niggas really cowards. Because you'll shoot it out with a nigga who, the nigga graduated from goddamn Banneker. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing. Nigga, he just got an issue with him or whatever. Y'all put hits out on niggas. Y'all getting 3-year-old shot because it was meant for another motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers taking bullets for y'all because it was really meant for certain people and it wasn't even all kind of shit. Because y'all niggas, what is the ego? What is it? What are you holding on to? Because you don't really run shit. You don't run Oakland City. You don't run Oakland City. If I stand in the middle of Oakland City right now and call 911, they run Oakland City. The fuck? Y'all niggas don't really run the streets that you say you run. You're not in control of the communities you say you're in control of. You understand what I'm explaining to you? So they wanted to set up this norm and say, nah, you ain't supposed to use it. Nigga, we gonna use whatever the fuck we can to shut you down. If you a problem, it's time to go. That's it. That's done. Now I'm telling you right now, if anything ever happened to phase 1 of Atlanta, any zone that is associated with anybody who have ever made themselves a credible threat will be set on fire.
Incinerated.
Anything ever happened to phase 1 of Atlanta, you will figure out who that man is. You will not touch God's anointed. You won't. You don't have to understand it. But it's the truth. It ain't just music, that's the truth. It ain't just lyrics, that's the truth. It ain't just Atlanta, that's the truth. Y'all wonder why them young niggas be having niggas check in? Because niggas constantly talking about how much money they making. Niggas constantly talking about how much money they making off of the blood of the niggas who out here in the field. Niggas constantly, they put out a song, bro. You put out music, niggas die behind the music you put out.
Mm-hmm.
They put out diss records, niggas start dying because of that. They said shit in their music, niggas start losing their life. One nigga lose their life don't mean one nigga lose their life. The right one or the wrong one lose their life, it's 1,000 niggas gonna die behind that. Mm-hmm. So they say checking in, they really talking about some extortion shit. You can't just go everywhere in certain places. So what's the point? Y'all niggas can stop wars, but you would rather encourage them.
Come on.
Y'all niggas have the funds to fix situations, whether it's a VL, whatever the fuck took place. Mm-hmm. Y'all can cause these fires financially. It take money to go to war. It take money to end wars. Chirac don't gotta be Chirac. Don't tell me you got no type of power. If 19-year-old girls could be killed right there in Oakland City Park, filled with holes, her body found. What happened to her?
Come on.
In your territory. How did it happen to her in your territory? How are elders getting robbed right there where y'all at? If you got the shit on lock. No. You no bully. You no bully. None of you niggas is bullies. We know bullies. I done seen bullies. We know who the bullies is. We done seen them at work. We done seen them at play. No, y'all niggas is traitors with guns. Y'all niggas is renegade niggas without a cause. So what the fuck you think this shit is for real? Like, bro, like I'm telling y'all niggas right now, no. I'll hex the whole zone for it. And let you deal with whatever bricks fall on top. I will hex the shit out you.
He'll do it. He will do it.
And yawn. Don't make yourself known as no type of issue. It ain't that.
Mm-hmm.
What I say becomes law. That's the power invested in me. It's gonna take every barber you got access to.
Mm-mm-mm.
And they know better.
They know better.
Think back. Go research the years you just passed. What happened to your industry? Did you see it coming? No. But were you really listening to me? Don't make yourself known as no motherfucking problems.
It was some folks talking. It was some folks saying some shit recently about Rod, because I think Rod had just did a video. I don't be keeping up with this shit. Everybody just be sending this shit to me. I ain't even watching, but I think my mama had seen the shit because she had sent it to me, asked me if I seen it. I'm like, hell no. But he was talking about, I guess he was supposed to be letting it be known why he was doing, why he was trying to step up on your behalf and all this other shit. Rod, it's your problem, bro.
Like, you think this shit TV. It's not TV. If you supposed to be helping Pops actually get out, then you don't got time to be coming on here talking. You supposed to be doing exactly what you saying you supposed to be doing. If you talking about you got the blood of the one who supposed to be the one on the land and all this other stuff, well, bro, then you supposed to be going to go do that shit. And Empress Redbird, who was supposed to go to D.C., and, you know what I'm saying, get the paperwork and stuff like all that sealed, she would never supposed to not have protection around her. It's no time that the Empress should be, or Big Mama, as y'all saying, or the matriarch should not be protected. How should a matriarch if don't got an army around her? You know what I'm saying? How is a matriarch?
And y'all niggas sitting at home and she going to D.C. Why it wasn't no y'all going with her? You know what I mean? You mean you would leave it up to chance that these motherfuckers who you know is listening, these motherfuckers who you know is watching every play, you know what I'm saying, would set some stuff up to happen, you would leave that up to chance?
And not protect her? No. I smell bullshit. I smell it. I said that shit from the jump. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas think, but the moment you stepped up and act like you were gonna help Pops, now you gotta help him. Now you got to. Do you understand what that means? Now tell Rod he gotta help Pops. What are you talking about? This is not a game. This ain't no game. This ain't for TV. I keep telling niggas. Play around, they gonna see. This is not a game. This ain't no game. Everybody who been playing with Pop's name, look at them. All the folks who was speaking down on the where they at now. Some of them are off planet, ain't they? This is not a game. Never been a game. Didn't I say I was the Sorcerer Supreme? Niggas won't even fix their mouth to claim that. They can't fix their mouth to claim that. This is not play. This is the last end all be all. These are the final seconds, the final moments of the hour. Why would you think it's a game? I've been talking to Rod Hayes about Dr. York since 2021. His ass will run around on the clubhouse rooms doing all them shows, because that's what this should be about, shows to these people. And I would step in them rooms and have them conversations with him. And I was the only one who asked Rod questions he couldn't answer. Everybody else asked these simple body ass questions, and y'all think because they're giving these simple body ass answers to simple body ass questions that mean they advance, until we step in and be like, yo, what could you tell me about that? You said the Anunnaki, Inky, and Enlil. Okay, where's Inky and Enlil right now? I don't really know how to answer that, Faise. Okay, because it seems like you talking like you know who they are, but you don't know where they are. You understand? Can you tell us a little more about this situation? Can you tell us more about what? They didn't know what was really going on. You ask the right questions, you start figuring out that it's just somebody standing behind a curtain. You pull the curtain back, you like, oh, this who this is. So all that big mama, all that big papa, all that shit, I don't read that. That's not the lingo. What we reading is energy. Right? And we also reading why now? Where you come from? Where did you come from? So you got your little millions, there's a few little millions straggling around. Talk about some, watch what you said about Ray, watch you say about Rod. He got real, what you say? Some weird shit. Real, y'all know, they got limited lingo. Real goddesses or something like that, that's stepping behind him with the magic and stuff. Listen, don't do that. I won't even know what happened. You know what I mean? Do y'all know how security works? When you got security to a certain degree, it's like, you won't even know that the motherfucker was trying to get to you. The security will come and tell you they handled it. Don't play like that. Why would you do that? You can't hear. Don't step forth like you want to go to war spiritually. Because then I got a million legions that they ears perk up. They waiting on something to do. I don't even got to mobilize them. All I hear is an explosion 300 feet from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that? And I just get back to writing my book. And it was you trying to get near. Don't do that. Consult your spiritual advisors. They will tell you who I am. Ask anybody who's actually somebody. Okay? You shouldn't even touch a Ouija board. Why would you want to play around with life force energy? You ain't even giving clearance to touch Ouija boards. You will be haunted. They fuck with y'all just because they can. Because you breaking a law that was set in your genes to not fuck with mediums. Because you come from a Christian background. And you ain't even research your ancestors to find out before you start to call yourself that's not in your genes. So you fucking around with Baron in them. You fucking around with Labor in them. You fucking around with the Umis. And you don't really know what you're doing, do you? They will use the fuck out you just because they can. You run around screaming Oshun. You run around talking about, oh yeah. I was on the Clubhouse app with a lady talking about she's the oh yeah incarnated and da-da-da-da-da. And people should have respect for her because she's letting people know who she is. I said, yo, do you know what you're doing? She's like, what do you mean? I look, do you know what you're doing? I'm the one trying to tell you. I'm warning you, brother. Do you know what? Next thing you know, she started choking. Listen, right hand to the Most High. She choking. She can't even talk. She something happened. I don't know if it was a dust mite. Something happened. You know what I mean? She can't even talk. She's struggling to speak. And she started saying, I'm sorry. She's saying she's sorry to us because we can't hear what the fuck she's saying, but she don't understand. You're really saying sorry to Oya. I told her what to do. I said, you need to get your ass in the bathtub. She's like, no, I'll be okay. I said, you need to get your ass in the bathtub. You need a body of water. You need to surround yourself in a body of water. You're not Oya. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You talking about beings that you still don't understand about. Y'all think the Bibles tell y'all everything? If the Bibles told y'all everything, we wouldn't need Bibles. Them niggas holding a position for a fucking reason. Y'all deal with them like it's attributes. Bro, don't bring the delusion over toward there. Don't bring your delusion over to places you still ain't understanding yet. Your delusion is you turn Tahuti, Tefnut, Shu, Anpu, Asir, Aset. You turn all these people into fucking attributes. That's a delusion. And then you trying to jump over there in African spirituality and say that the Orisha attributes. Something is wrong with y'all. Because these same attributes, y'all set up whole altars to offer them bread and eggs. Like, for an attribute? No, you don't understand what you're dealing with. This is a magnetic work you're talking about. They will shake you alive. Next thing you know, you being used. So all that, oh, y'all, you need to be careful. Lately people been telling me to be careful. That's ironic. That's super ironic. I've been here plenty times. You don't think I know what they'll do? I've been here enough. I'm like the Jet Li plus the Infinite movie. I've been here enough. I know what y'all do down here because you get scary. Like, you fear makes you want to lash out. I understand it. But you really can't do anything about it. This is that last go round. You need to be careful. It's beings who listening for you to say my name. I feel sorry for Bro Sanchez and what's about to happen to him this year. For even stepping in that. These big ass people, these celebrities, they won't say my name. Nobody didn't give Bro. Been seeing since I said the color is green. All green light events. Literally all green light events. From the NASA discovering the Christmas tree constellation with all the green lights. Right? From the green light that was moving through, the green water that was moving through New York. Y'all remember that? That was a big event right after I announced the green light movement. Right? The aurora lights been popping up in areas they not supposed to be, and guess what color they are? Green. You understand? Some shit just happened recently. Let me see. Some shit just happened. Let me see. Where the shit at? Because I got some shit in my room. This shit right here that I use the green light. Right? Okay. They just had some shit that they observed called the aurora curls. Let me see if I can find that shit. It said it's a phenomenon that doesn't happen often. It's an anomaly. Right? Here it go right here. Boom. That shit look like what you was just looking at. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on my floor right now. They saw that shit in the sky. They said this doesn't even happen. Look at it, it's a phenomenon. It's abnormalities or abnormality. Aurora curls, what color? Ethereal green. Look at the word they use, ethereal green. Whose word is that? Dr. Malachi York. The ethereal or Etherians. Okay? Green color. You understand? So ever since I said the color is green, you've been seeing that shit every motherfucking where. What else you just seen recently that went viral? Some shit that actually happened in 2021. I couldn't find that shit. I'm like, why is people saying it just happened now? Which that was weird to me, and it's still weird to me. And I don't think it'll unweird itself. But what you just seen? This. Remember everybody was talking about this? Even though it's from 2021. They just so happened to talk about it the day after our fast with the green light on the White House. You with me? The shit ain't even happened on this timeline. And somehow it was still an event in people's mind that happened. I'm sure it's thousands of people that don't understand that shit did not happen. It happened in 2021, but they thought it happened on the 24th. You with me? But it's a green light. Can you make it up? No, you cannot make it up. What were the odds? And if I'm making that up, then tell me Q, the storm. Like I told y'all, we did the whole breakdown on the fact that my song, the first song on my 9th hour album is called Q, C-U-E. Same thing phonetically. And it was Q, look at the top of the screen. Q, the storm, that said what? Green lights. Green lights on the White House tonight. All assets deployed. Remember my song that I just came out with? Well, I ain't came out with it. I just recorded it, right? When it was like, don't get me bothered. I can deploy the troops, right? There go that keyword deployed. You know what I mean? But this is some old shit. But look at the post. Right? January 25th, 2024. They just posted this shit like it just happened. And that ain't the only time they done posted some shit with the green lights. Do y'all know that the whole movement of QAnon has started to pick up on the green light movement? Are y'all listening to what I'm telling y'all? QAnon is not small. QAnon is major. Them motherfuckers got their hands in everything. They talking about everything from the list that everybody been trying to figure out now because it just got viral. The list been a conversation, by the way. The list was a conversation back in 2019, 2020. You understand? And guess who was having the conversation? QAnon. Right? I'm trying to find something for you because it was just some other shit they just posted, if I still got that. Right? What it was, yeah, the green light. Look. Cue the storm. Green light shine on the U.S. Capitol building late last night. What's the date? February 1st. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? When I say the color is green, the color is green. They could have said anything. Red light, blue light, pink light, purple light, orange light, yellow light, brown light. They didn't say gold. No, green. It's been green light since I said it. It's been green light since I said it. So when I say the color is green, it becomes green. What are you talking about? Last thing you want to do is step in the way. That's the last thing you motherfucker want to do. Someone be careful. Be careful. You know, I ain't got mad in a long time. I ain't got mad. But don't make me upset. Don't bother me. Let me do what I'm doing. Why do you think I said when it came on? And did y'all realize what I just showed you? Q done posted 2 buildings with green lights on them in less than a week. Q is the name of the song opening up the 9th hour. Do you know that Q, did you know that? You might think I'm lying, but let me show you. 9 hours, 9 minutes, 9 seconds. What I say becomes law. 9th hour. I'm gonna be like, is Faise behind the Q the storm? No, I'm not. I'm not behind the page. You gonna think I am though, because like I said, I already queued the storm. When you're searching for a Q. Now here go your Q. And yet still people gonna miss it. There go the literal Q. And people still gonna be like, I don't know, it's probably not the Q. That's literally the Q. I said, I'll be there. Right? And them times when you forget your lines. Remember the lyrics? When you might forget your lines and you're searching for a Q. 2 days ago, what they just did in the sky again. They just did this, and I took a picture of it. The lines, making the X over the sun. If you look over there by the traffic lights, real quick, look at the traffic lights. Over there, right to the left of the traffic lights, you should see the rainbow, okay, which is another symbol. All right, and if you pay attention to the 9th hour album, okay, it's a rainbow. If you look at the cover of it. So what's some lines right there? Make an X. Why they have to do this? Why are they doing this? What are them lines? What is that X? What are they trying to cover up? Well, if you're going to look up the halo effect around the sun, and they go look up the planet that Dr. Malachi York lined out as a ship called Nibiru, all right, you'll see the same thing. It's a sign. They say pay attention to the signs, okay? The signs of the sun, stars, and moon. Luke 21:25. Sun, stars, and moon. How does the sun have signs other than the eclipse? Well, look what's happening around that sun. Literally a halo or a corona, okay? That's causing for a rainbow to the left, to the right, and at the top and the bottom, the 4 winds. Do you understand what I'm explaining to you? I'm going to have to show you what I'm saying because some people may not know about that. But this is what Pops even put in the holy tablets. He said, pay attention to, he said, take note of the rainbow that appears outside your domicile. Right? He said, that's my rainbow. That's my sign to you. You understand? And who was the one who was speaking about Nibiru? Dr. Malachi York. So what's another word for Nibiru, another phrase? Planet X. They don't just stop talking about Planet X. You know that, right? Out of nowhere, they stopped talking about it. They mentioned the mothership that they found or discovered, quote unquote, about 2 years ago, the Pentagon, right? Or less than 2 years ago. They mentioned that, but they don't stop talking about Planet X. But they've been talking about Planet X since the beginning of the 1900s. You can find that shit in an electrical experimenter
in 1915. But all of a sudden, they done stopped talking about some shit that they said was more than 4 times the size of the planet Earth. But they were shooting at it. That's what Dr. York was saying. He said, no, they're shooting at it. There's a Star Wars taking place. So if there are clouds, you don't got to make clouds. If it's supposed to be clouds covering that sun up, you don't have to put them there. What are they really trying to cover up? The signs. And it's backfiring because it's still showing up as a sign. Listen, when they do that lattice in the sky, they're trying to make clouds. Because those lines that you see, you may not pay attention. You drive and you're doing whatever you're doing. All right, in 30 minutes, there'll be a misty cloud covering up the sun. It'll be done spread out into a whole cloud or blanket. You with me? That ain't regular. That's not supposed to fucking happen.
That's never happened before modern day humans. Okay? The only ones who had the technology to do that were the extraterrestrials who came in with the clouds. Remember, for he is coming with clouds. Listen. How did he come with clouds unless they have some type of vapor technology that allows for convection or condensation?
All right, in the air. You with me? They showed you that in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind when a craft came through and there was clouds around that craft. And Jesus was supposed to have left in a craft that was covered up by a cloud. And who put out a book called Cloaked Ships, Are They UFOs? Dr. York. You got niggas making whole pages called Cloaked Ships now. You with me? So what is it? Your war isn't with me. Your war is with God. How you gonna fight a motherfucker you don't even know where they at? How you gonna fight a motherfucker you don't know from where their missiles are coming? You know what I mean? This is not only a gunfight that you brought a knife to, you're blindfolded. So we just sitting there looking at you like, oh. You know what I mean? And we ain't right up on you. We got snipers on you. And we just looking like, well, do they not know? Even if you make it to one of us, it's like, you're still blindfolded. And you still have a knife. And we got guns. You know what I mean? That's what I say in the song, when I say, oh. Right? It's because it's really adorable. It is. It's very adorable. What do you think you can do to somebody? Listen, oh, okay. So it's like, I get it, desperation. Yo, I'm one of theirs. I'm Mike with them. We come here, we do what we do. Do something about it. That's all it is. I said, bitch, we got shit that can knock out your solar system. We ain't worried about y'all. I'm not lying to you. Everybody gonna see what I'm saying when they think like, what the fuck? I'm not lying to you. It sounds mystical. It sounds spooky. All this shit sound crazy, don't it? It gotta sound crazy. Because that's why they got the sci-fi movies and all this other stuff to make you think that we copying the TV. We're not copying the TV. TV copying us. You know what I mean? They said Pops was crazy about being able to take in multiple people talking through him at one time, using him as a vessel. They called him crazy. They said he was schizophrenic. But they didn't call none of the motherfuckers who had these so-called gospels in the Bible crazy. They said he could literally talk to God.
They say you gonna be when we pull up. Where you was standing when we went to slide. Was you a demon on demon time? Or was you with the heathen believing in God? Was you a wannabe teacher who made you some money off people who needed some guidance? Or was you a leader who seeks to divide? Or was you a YP, Yaki, or Rashad? Was you in the street with some weed in your fire like 3 in the morning or 3 in the AM or 3 in the rising? Was you at home breastfeeding your child? Was you in the middle of eating some fries where you like to pump? Private inside of their town, them private they shot at they mound, them private they die, lay down, they private forgotten they crown, they shot it and parted and lottie-dotted all around. And 3 days later they looked down on that ground, them private were not what they found. Cause we got them prophets, they rhyme with us now. Don't say that they dead, they don't die, they get called up to Allah, yet all of their bodies get found. You don't understand it, you gotta dig down deeper. We the ones spin around, you ain't see us. Where you gonna be at when we get it sweeping? Where you gonna be at? We'll be there this evening. Are you waiting on the Lord to rapture? Better pray don't fall on the Sabbath. Or you say you a dog, get at them. Or was you just a little bitty rapper? Or you say you a God, get past us. Or was you just a little bitty capper? Aw, man, we got shit that can knock out your solar system. We ain't worried about y'all. Nah. Where was you at when we put out the call? Where you gonna be when we pull up? Where you was standing when we went to slide? Was you a demon on demon time? Or was you with the heathen believing in God? Was you a wannabe teacher who made you some money off people who needed some guidance? Or was you a leader who seeks to divide? Or was you a YP, Yaki, or Rashad? Was you in the street with some weed in your fire like 3 in the morning or 3 in the AM or 3 in the rising? Was you at home breastfeeding your child? Was you in the middle of eating some like the people.